Payback. Chapter 38. Now. Unedited. 4 years later. Last night, I could hardly sleep. I tossed and turned all night long waiting for the morning. I have been eagerly waiting for this day for years. A few months ago, I started counting down the days left to go, and now that it's finally here, I am anxious. I don't know what to expect out there. A lot has changed in the last couple of years. I am not the same person I used to be. Mentally, being in prison has made me stronger and alert. Now no one can frame or scam me. If by any chance I do find myself a man, he won't be able to lie to me this time around. We will play by my rules. I will always be a step ahead. I learned the hard way not to trust people anyhow. Not everyone has genuine intentions. See how Leslie tricked me when I was only trying to help her. I am so happy for you, Autumn, says Ruby. You deserve to be out there. You deserve to be with your girls and your family. I pray you successfully get back at the idiots that made you come here in the first place. Be smart though, I don't want you coming back here. Thank you so much, Ruby, for all you have been to me. You made this place feel less depressing. I will never forget you. And I will be smart. I won't disappoint you. I will miss you, kid. She throws her arms around me, hugging me a little too tightly. I will miss you too, Biggie. When the cell door bolts are unlatched, we pull away from each other. I say bye to my other cellmates as the door is unlocked. It's time, the officer says. I glance at Ruby one last time before I grab my belongings, and the officer escorts me to the reception area ahead of my release. Strip searching me, they check my belongings before I fill in some paperwork. Almost an hour later, the main door to the prison is opened and I am finally a free woman. As I step out, I pause in thought for a moment as the fresh air hits my face. Free at last, I mumble under my breath. Oh Lord, this feels like a dream. As soon as Sky sees me walking out of the gate, she runs to me and hugs me tight, almost squeezing all the air out of me. Autumn. OMG Autumn, she says. She pulls away from me and stares at me, tears are running down her face. This feels like a dream. I know, right? It's good to have you back. It's good to be out. I can't wait to see Mama Hyde and Papa J, Ivan, Peace, Copper, and of course your little Lily. They can't wait to see you too. When are they flying into the country? As soon as you settle, everyone will be in. Okay, thank you so much for taking good care of everyone for me. I got in touch with Sky and told her I would be out. She had to fly into the country to be here today. I haven't seen my parents and daughters in over 2 years. When Sky agreed to take everyone to Australia, my parents didn't want to go, but I convinced them to leave because I knew the country wasn't safe with Jacob's wife on the loose. Sky would fly in from time to time to check on me and give me updates about what was happening. She also hired someone to help us gather information about Jacob and his family. I was surprised to learn that Jacob had moved to Zimbabwe and completely changed his identity. Not even his family knows about this. No wonder they directed their anger and attention towards me. I am going after him, Leslie and Oscar too. By the time I am done, they won't know what hit them. I learned a thing or two from Ruby while in prison. We get into the car and she drives us to a hotel where she is apparently lodging. My parents' house was put on rent when they moved to Australia. Apparently the tenants are yet to move out by the end of the week. Now that I am out of prison, until then, we will just make use of the hotel. We get to the hotel and I walk to my room. Getting undressed, I head straight into the bathroom. I haven't had a normal bath in years. Shaking with excitement, I stand under the warm shower, making sure I scrub my smelly body over and over again. Then I lather up a washcloth and scrub my face, pour shampoo on my hair, wash it thoroughly, rinse it and lather it up again. I stay in the shower for a long time, letting the warm water course over my body. I still can't believe that I am out of prison. I think it will take time for me to get used to the idea of being out of that place. Finally, I get out of the bath, wrap myself up in a towel and walk back into the room. I got you some clean clothes, Sky says. Thank you, I respond before I quickly get dressed. I don't even know what turn my life will take from here. Aside from getting my revenge, I don't know where to start from. I have no job, no house, no money. The most important thing is that you are out. Everything else will fall into place. You just need to take it one day at a time. I hope so. I finish getting dressed and we leave the hotel. Sky says she needs to show me something before she takes me out for lunch. I am starving. We stopped by the mall earlier this morning and bought some food on the way to Lusaka. You know, I am glad you found a man as amazing as Copper. God knew we needed him in this crew, because how would you have done all this without a man like him? How he took my family as his own still amazes me. Good men surely exist. I thank God for him all the time. Copper is not only an amazing husband, he is an amazing father too. Not only to Lily but Ivan and Peace too. They adore him. When Copper came into my life, he understood the assignment. I smile, glad she met an amazing man unlike the idiots I met. You will find someone amazing too. Forget it, Sky, I am done. You need to fall in love and not again. Not all men are like Oscar. Wasn't I told not all men are like Jacob, and see what I ended up finding, a more devilish version of him. Autumn. I am not going that route again. Fine. We pull up in front of a gate an hour later and she signals for me to get out, which I do. Whose place is this? Just follow me, she says. Okay. She pushes the gate open and walks in, and I slowly walk behind her, wondering what we are doing here. She pushes open the door. Surprise. My family shouts. And I freeze as a mixture of emotions floods through me while I stare at everyone. Asterisk. Ella B.